just want to talk about losses quickly, as I feel like it's something that a lot of people still struggle with, whether they're 3 months in, 6 months in, 3 years into their trading journey. I feel like a lot of people still struggle with the psychological aspect of taking a loss. I never really had that issue. I came in playing a lot of poker, so I was playing MTT tournaments, multi-table tournaments, where there's hundreds of people, there's thousands of people, so you kind of expect to lose. But over the long term, you know, as long as you're making the consistently right decision, over the long term, you can become a profitable player, even though you are losing a lot. And it's kind of the same in trading. It's the same with a lot of things in life. But I personally came in with this understanding of strategy and knowing how sort of big of a sample size you need for probability behind strategies to play out in order for you to be a winner. So I already had that on my side. I already had sort of no emotions of a losing trade. I came in because I had such a good understanding of probability and a lot of experience in it. I was playing poker for 8-9 years before I started trading. And because I had that understanding, it helped me a lot when it came to taking losses and trading, because it just felt normal. So it never fucked me up, which is why I see a lot of people acting extremely emotionally when these trades are chopping around everywhere. It's relatable to the majority of things in life. So you think about it in terms of other aspects. So you think about this in terms of fitness. It's like someone with no prior experience starting to work out for the first time. They set themselves some crazy goals for 6 months. So they're like, I want to hit a 200 kilogram deadlift, 140 kilogram squat, 120 kilogram bench. And they work their ass off for 6 months. They're getting great results. They're seeing the changes. They're seeing the benefits. But they get to that 6 month period and they do their lifts and they're nowhere fucking near that, because obviously they wouldn't be. And they're just like, oh, I'm going to give it up. Even though they've had these great results, they've seen the growth, because the short-term goal wasn't hit, because the short-term outcome wasn't what they wanted it to be, they're going to give it all up because of that. Same with business. You think of it in terms of a business sense. It takes businesses, on average, 2 to 3 years to make profit. It's like starting a business, every month taking a $15,000 loss for the first 8 months, and then at the end of that going, right, I'm not making any profit, I'm giving this all up. Even though the business has been growing, everything's been growing behind the scenes, it's all improving, but because they haven't hit their monetary goal, they're giving it up because they're taking it out. You shouldn't be starting businesses if that's going to be your mindset. The same with trading. You need to get this mindset down of that losses are part of it. You have to take losses. There are no wins without losses. That's what probability is. That's how probability is built. This CAD chuff, for example, I really couldn't care if this explodes up right now, hits me out for 1% loss. It would be quite funny if it did happen, just chopped up massively within this 5-minute bar, and you guys would just see me cry. But my point is, you can't focus on the short-term outcome of one trade, because I'm not going to look back at the end of this year and go, shit, that CAD chuff trade, man, really messed me up. I was running 1% profit, took me out for a 1% loss, that's ruined my year. It hasn't, because over that period I'll have a large enough sample size for the probability behind my strategies to play out. So stop focusing on that short-term outcome and get the bigger picture in mind. I think what it most importantly boils down to is you have to have this grasp of this concept that you have to consistently make the right decision, even if it means in the short term you have a negative outcome, to get that long-term result that you're looking for, to hit that long-term goal. Psychology is so key, guys, when it comes to becoming a consistent trader. It's literally what holds back 70%, the 70% who lose at trading, or whatever the stat is. That is what is holding them back. It's what's holding the majority of them back from becoming consistently profitable traders. I mean, technical analysis, I genuinely think if someone gave me 2 to 4 hours of their time for 6 months, I could teach them everything they need to know about technical analysis to become a consistent trader, but they can still fuck it up with their psychology. People are too focused on that short-term gratification of a win over the long-term goal of actually being a fucking winner. And it's frustrating to see when it's the last thing that's holding someone back. It's frustrating to see, and I see it quite a lot, to be completely honest, which is kind of why I felt like I needed to come out and say a little bit about it. When it comes down to it, if this helps one person, if this allows one person to go, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to make the right decision consistently. I'm going to hold myself self accountable, and they start doing that. That's a winner for me, man. That's a winner for me. So I hope you're the person. I hope this has helped you guys. Yeah, I've got to get to the office, so